Much love and good day to you all. Over here we got some wood. So we on the way right now to meet up with my good brother, Keeping Up with Javon J on YouTube, to do some construction. So let's get it in. Let's make today prosperous. Let's make today progressive. Let's make today positive overall. We at the spot. Right now I'm about to drill a couple holes for my controller to sit in, and I'm gonna make another bracket for the other one as well. I don't need to, but I got to, so. The passenger seat out now. And what I found is toilet fits right up against this line, so that now has a place. And from that line forward, let me see if I can show this on the camera. From that line forward, we got more than 24, which is what we need to house the refrigerator. So that will work out perfect. I've been recording too much. I've been working. Tools out, and I got a bunch of different pieces cut. The main ones, this right here is gonna be the side of the cabinet, so to speak. It might end up getting trimmed off a little bit at the top, but we'll see about that. And then I got these other two pieces right here cut. I got some supports to go across right here, 5 of them. And then over here on this side, I got these pieces cut to do the bookshelf with. So the bookshelf is just gonna extend out from here out a bit and across, so I have a place to put books, simply put. Here we are installing some L brackets to make the bookshelf area more stable and to not move around so much. I guess I gotta put a battery on it first. Probably need to have the battery on the drill before you make a hole. You can see here how we pre-drill the holes for the screws, which we do for almost all our screws, which highly decreases the chance of the screw splitting the wood, which you don't want that. first one, you don't want to put it all the way tight so that the bracket still has a little room to move into where exactly you want it to be. And I like to alternate one on each side, and then the same way the second time. Tight. Look like that one spun on me. That's alright, we just put a bigger screw in there. That's how you, or oh, it broke. Screw broke. Okay. But that's much more stable now. I didn't really take a before of how loose it was, but it's much more rigid now. Not teetering around so much. Got this one up here. I still need to put one screw in that, but much firmer. This piece goes right up against the door handle on the inside of the sliding door behind the bed. And so what I wanted to do was make sure that my hand would not be rubbing against a rough surface when I did go to open the door from the inside, or just to hold the lock up because it still likes to stick sometimes. Probably not a good idea for most beginners to try out this method, but I'm pretty experienced with a jigsaw and with working with wood, so I knew that I would be able to do it safely. Would not recommend. I'm holding the jigsaw at about a 45-degree angle, and I'm also holding the piece of wood with my knee and my hand at the same time to try to keep it from moving, to create this angled profile that will allow my finger to slip smoothly up against the piece of wood as I open the door. So we got this support bar in, got some holes pre-drilled. We got this piece that fits along with the contour of the door handle, as you can see. So we're gonna line these up exactly where we want it to be. They don't come in. Oh, I guess I gotta put the right battery on the right tool first. The perks of having one battery, gotta switch it every time. But small things. We're gonna line it up exactly where we want it, like I said. We're gonna pre-drill a small hole. And then we're gonna do another one. Then I'll put it back on the impact. Up, same spot. Take some screws. And then you pick up the right tool, not the wrong one. The one you just put the battery on. Go. Now we gotta do the same thing to the top. I'm gonna sink them just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now, we make a shelf. Alright, so we're taking a little pause in the building process. I'm loaded up. I'm about to go drop this stuff. Ooh, water bottle. I'm about to go drop this stuff into the trash can. And then I'm about to spray this big girl off. I just want to give a huge shout out to Keeping Up with Javon J, the sponsor of this video. If you haven't seen bro's channel yet, definitely go check that out. That name right here, link to his channel in the description. Without him, none of this would have been possible. So I just want to give a big shout out to my man. He let me use the jigsaw. He traded me some wood for that hot pot, and we making it happen. So I'm gonna show y'all the progress that we got right now, and then we gonna cook some dinner. As we come up to the passenger side, here is the bookshelf. It's just an extra piece right here. I still need to clean up. I'm still in shambles. But I got plenty more space without the passenger seat being there. So there's our bookshelf right there. Got supports under each side, and I got a couple pieces to support in the middle that I just need to attach. It's a piece that goes along the back side that'll keep stuff from falling out of the door when I open it, or just falling out in general. So we got extra space under here, so this might get framed in. I might put another piece right here just to make another little storage spot, because why not? If I can scrape together the extra pieces, I would definitely do that. I hadn't showed y'all this yet, but I mounted the clock on this little piece right here, but the angle is pretty minimal. I can see it when I'm laying down in the bed, but not as great as I'd like to. So I made a new piece for that, so I'm gonna get that installed as well here later on. But I just wanted to, show y'all that. I don't think the backlight is on right now because it's daytime, but it just has a little screw sitting in it for this to mount on. And then I got these holes drilled right here for my little controller to sit in, if I can get it to go in. So what I need to do is make a little slot in that section right there for the little nub that really holds your phone in place. It's another one that'll go right here for the other controller. So just little quality of life improvements, stuff that I've been needing to do. And that's why I say shout out to Javon J, because he made all this possible. I don't have the tools necessary to do everything that I need to do, so we're making it happen. We also hit the Walmart, and I got some smoked turkey sausage and some yellow rice, and my homie hooked me up with some sweet onions and some cilantro. So we're gonna have a wonderful meal this evening. Cooking something a little more fresh for my tummy, because I haven't ate all day. I've been working. All I drank was a Celsius and some water, and I'm not too used to that Celsius stuff, man. So it kept me good and juiced. Like, I'm still going. I'm still gonna wait a little while to eat. I'm gonna get cleaned up and everything, and then we're gonna get to cooking. So it's not over. It's not over with. Stay tuned. I'm about to get ready and cook. So got my yellow rice. It says 2 cups of water. That's a little bit more than 2 cups. So now it's about 2 cups. And I don't have a cutting board, so I just got a plastic bag on my file folder, which is already waterproof, for us to cut up the sweet onion and the cilantro and the sausage. And I already sterilized my knife with some rubbing alcohol, so it's clean. So actually bring the water to a boil first. So let's do that. it smells so good. I'm just gonna try and transfer all this into a cup. I mean, I cleaned my hands, so I don't see that being a big deal. I just do it like this. Bust that out the package. What we're gonna do first is split down the middle. I'm cool with huge chunks, but I'd prefer smaller chunks. This is gonna be a lot of food, and I'm gonna eat it all. It's so windy. Add just a little water to it so I can cook all that in. Lay it on there, Joker. Give it a couple minutes. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure she's all done. Time to eat. Bite in here. Yeah. I enjoy cooking. I really do. That came together well. That came together very well. So I'm gonna let it cool just a bit so I don't burn my tongue off my face, because when I'm hungry and I make something good, I be eating fast. Probably shouldn't do that. So I'm gonna let it cool. Watch some YouTube, drink some water, and then we get back to it. Because I'm not done working for the day. But I want to get this knocked out so that I'm full, so I'm not eating too late at night. By the time I go to sleep, my body will already be digesting / will have digested this. So, gotta play it smart. I'm almost done. Oh, and I'm full. But I'm gonna keep eating though. We don't waste food over here. Man, the rice has that soft mush that you love, and the sausage is kind of snappy but still soft. And then the sweet onions that are still whole have this little like pop in them. And the cilantro is just adequately flavoring everything. This is delicious. You really should try this. It's super easy. So as you can see, we still working. I got the shelf covered in some duct tape. It's kind of just temporary, but I just didn't want that wood exposed on the books since that was kind of degraded. So I'm about to get this trimmed down now and put it to go across. Then we're gonna get to filling it up with books. My favorite part. Well, there it is from the backside, everyone. I'm gonna show you the money shot here in a moment. And there we have it. If it wasn't bug time, I would be putting books on there right now. But I think I'm just gonna rush and get them out of the back and get it going because I really want to get some books on there. But I'm loving how it looks. I'm happy with what I accomplished. And there we have it, everyone. There's the bookshelf, all filled up with all the wonderful books. I still got a little bit of space right here for knickknacks, whatever the case. But I wanted to show you guys what it was looking like. And this is not even all the books I have, but it's everything that fits. The ones that I have that don't fit are very large books. Now we're gonna get into this area after I eat, because I'm hungry. I got both of these mounted up. Made a little thing to hold them. Made another one up here. I got a screw to keep them in place. And they're working out pretty good. And then I also made a new clock mount. I'm gonna go to the other side and show you that. Here you can see the back side of the bookshelf with a bunch of space and a bunch of shavings because we've been working. Here it is from the other side. You can see the clock mount. It's a much more of an angle than the old one. So now I'm really about to start working on this. I kind of want to have this heater gone before I really get into it, but I need to just put something together. I mean, it won't hurt to have the skeleton, and I can always add on to it later. I got a little sheet right here of my measurements with my terrible drawing skills. But it is what it is. We're gonna do our best to make it work. And like I said, we can always revise it later. I can always just get a brand new piece of plywood and start fresh. That's always an option. So, let's get it. If you see right here, there's metal. That's one of the hard lines, and it just uses a rubber piece to connect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the rubber piece, if I can poke it, the rubber piece with one of these, a U joint that's molded as a U, and that will just connect the two hoses that you can see there. That's gonna make the whole process a lot simpler and better on my mind. It'll just be there, the coolant will recirculate, and I won't have to worry about it. So I might go pick that up. We'll see. But I can't do it while the coolant's hot because I don't want to burn myself. So we're gonna be cutting this piece right along this line to give me a little more space to keep this piece flat up against. As you can see, it gets pushed out. So I'd like to have it as flat as possible. So we're gonna be cutting that off. And there you have it. And there it is. It's out of there. Maybe now you can see a little bit more of what I meant with the piece of wood there. How it fits. So we got a couple holes drilled on the outside, and we got holes on this piece under the wood glue. This is gonna hold the shelf up above, sorry mosquitoes. This is gonna hold the shelf up above where the cooler is gonna go. Cooler / refrigerator. So I'm gonna get this on the back side of this and get it screwed in. And then we're gonna repeat the process for the other piece. Same type of dealio. So there's the basis of what we've built so far. Just wanted to give a little shot of that. As you can see, it's holding the drill up just fine. So I got the pieces in here. This one up against the door, propped up with the drill. And this one propped up with some water bottles. And I got it as straight as I can get it. It's a little bit off, but I'm compensating for that. So across here, I got just a little bit over 22 1/4. So that's what I'm gonna cut this piece to. Right now, I think it's like 24 1/2. Walking out of Advanced Auto Parts. I got the hose, not that kind. I got the type of hose that should allow me to block off the heater from getting coolant and recirculate it back to the motor. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. New videos coming twice a week, 3 times if you're lucky. So yeah, stay tuned. We got plenty more coming on this channel. Duck, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Please don't get in here. This is not a place for ducks. I don't really have any food to give you right now, buddy. Alright, have a good day. See you later. Quiet night achieved. So we're out here early with the sun. Now that the coolant is cool, we're gonna tackle that hose situation so that we can get rid of that underseat heater and have all the space we need. So right now I'm just taking my morning business to the trash. It's such a delight to be able to do that at my own will in my own private space. So we got some hose clamps on the hose. 2 different sizes, but we got both of them. And then we got some channel locks, and we got some needle nose, and we got the impact to get them hose clamps tight. I'm also gonna undo the bolts up here before I get down there. That's one. Where's the other one? There's also this shield type deal under here with a couple tins on it, so we're gonna get those off too to give ourselves a little more working room. That's a nut, not a bolt. Oh, fit. You have to fit under there, silly. Okay, I might have to get that one with the ratchet, because if I undo it, then the drill is gonna be stuck to the ground. There's another one right back there. This has probably never been off the van before. After Toyota installed it. Yeah. So now we have much easier access to these 2 coolant lines. So from here to here is where the U is going to go, kind of replacing both of these rubber pieces. So let's get our cup under there, get our hose clamps off, and try not to waste any coolant. I can tell it's going to be fun. And by that I mean strenuous. But we got experience in this type of stuff around here. One thing my brother taught me working on cars is that you can figure it out no matter what. You just got to sometimes These challenges require unorthodox solutions. Like, this would be boatloads easier if I could jack up the van, but I don't personally like working up under vehicles that are supported by a jack, especially without a jack stand, so I will not be doing that. Oh, I gotta get the other hand in there. Okay, let's try and go from the side over here. There we go. Twist it down. Alrighty, clamps are pretty much free unless those metal lines are longer than I expected. Oh, yeah, it's probably not gonna come off with your hands, bro. 20 years and 230,000 miles, it's probably not gonna come off with your hands. Free up that rubber a little bit. I'm trying to go slow and be smooth with it. Be nice to it so that it's nice to me. Okay, so in the event that it does want to continue leaking, what we will do is we will take this and we will clamp it with the vice grips to stop the flow. Because I'm slightly worried that that will be the case, seeing as we are at the bottom of the car and liquid drains downward. Maybe I should try and take it off the top as well before I fully pull it off the bottom. Make sure I catch all this. Ooh. Ooh, it's juicing. I'm gonna be all wet. I can tell it now. Okay, yeah, I think that's exactly what the case is. I'm gonna have to... The heater is emptied, but the main is still juicing. So we're gonna have to get this on there as fast as we can. Let's try and... Yeah, the main seems to... The water heater seems to have emptied. So I think we're good there. Got a piece of hose off. Maybe it's siphoning backwards. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose it all. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We got a slow drip now, and I'm all wet. Alright, so we got the hose on there. I need to get them out of the way though, so I can get it tight. So I'm gonna pull this out now. And we're free! Oh yes. Alrighty. Right now, engine running without the thermostat on it. And once it stops bubbling, that means all the air has escaped the system. So we just gotta wait. We also got these two holes right here. So I'm gonna cover that with some duct tape, but that'll be perfect to drain the sink out of. Already done. No more bubbles. No leaks. Turn trash into a box. And It ain't beautiful, but it'll work, and it didn't cost nothing. Took the rest of that cardboard and fit it in here, and what passenger seat? That's just temporary, but it'll work for now. So we got the kitchen cabinet in here, all one piece now, but it's a little teetery. So my plan for mounting it is to use this piece of 2x4 and this very long bolt that goes into the old seat bolt hole. And we're going to place this here, line it up, get some holes in it, or a couple holes in it so that this fits, and then we're going to screw it into the main piece from the other side. And that should mount it up solid. Boom! So I'm not going to act like that was easy to do with just a drill bit and a knife, but it works. I tested it, it works. So now we're gonna get it in there and drill some holes from the other side to put some big screws in so this doesn't move. So this doesn't move. Here we have it, my people. So I got this support screwed in 4 times. And then I also put 3 into the plastic panel going up here. She's pretty solid. Now, one issue we do have, when I close the door, scoots it just a little bit. The door handle piece right there is touching just a bit. It's not like I need to pull the door closed from the inside anymore. It's only going to be open when I'm stationary or something like that, since of course nobody will be sitting there. So, like I said, there you have it. The kitchen cabinet unit build has begun. I know this was a very long video. It included us taking out the underseat heater and replacing that coolant line, which was a big task. I know it might not have appeared that way on camera, but that was a task. And it also included creating the bookshelf, as well as creating the passenger seat kitchen cabinet, which I don't know if you know, but is the first of its kind. I've seen people take the passenger seat out, I've seen people flip the passenger seat, put it on a swivel, but I've never seen anybody build a cabinet right here to house their kitchen. So, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned in for the next part in this build series. If you want to reach out to me, contact me in any way, donate, purchase an item, check the link tree down below in the comments. It's Van Life Ken signing off. Peace.